Vandeham Sri Guru Shiyatha Paragamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishakam Vitamscha Om Jnana Timarandasya Gyanachana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gorva Bhistam Sapurakam Garaganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Baranam Balarka Chelanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Baranam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shivaram Mareka Sharanam Yashishvara Shedharam Mansha Kopatarubyasya Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we'll begin our reading of Sri Garga Samhita by Sri Garga Muni. This translation is by Kushakratha Prabhu. I'm going to read again chapters 9 and 10, although I read them yesterday because there were some technical problems, so they didn't record properly. So I'll start with chapter 9, description of Vasudeva's wedding. Sri Narada said, one day the great scholar, Garga Muni, the chief priest of the Yadu dynasty, by his own will went to Mathura and visited the king's magnificent palace, which had great golden doors decorated with diamonds, which was filled with the sounds of bees and the flapping of elephants' ears, which was decorated with many pavilions. The palace was well protected by great heroic soldiers wearing armor, carrying bows and holding swords and shields in their hands, and by other warriors riding on chariots, elephants, and horses. There Garga Muni saw Emperor Ugrasena, accompanied by Akrura, served by Devaka and Kamsa, and surrounded by parasols, awnings, and chamras as he sat on Indra's great throne. Upon seeing the sage, the emperor at once rose from his throne, offered respectful obeisances along with the Yadavas, placed the sage on the throne, worshipped him, glorified him, circumambulated him, and then bowed down before him. Garga Muni blessed the king and asked about his welfare and that of his associates. Then the saintly sage spoke to the powerful and wise Sri Devaka, the best of the Yadavas. Sri Garga Muni said, after thinking for many days, I've decided that in this world there is no king better than Vasudeva. Therefore, O king, please give your daughter Devaki in marriage to Vasudeva. After offering the sage betel nuts to show his assent, Sri Devaka, who was the best of all pious men, performed the auspicious ceremonies and then gave his daughter in marriage to Vasudeva, according to Garga Muni's desire. When the marriage ceremony was over, Vasudeva, accompanied by King Devaka's daughter, who was very beautiful and adorned with gold and jewels, climbed onto a very nicely decorated chariot drawn by many horses. To please his sister, Kamsa took the reins of the horses, being kind and affectionate toward Vasudeva, and surrounded by an army, he drove the chariot. King Devaka gave his daughter a dowry consisting of 1,000 maidservants, 10,000 elephants, 1,000,000 horses, 100,000 chariots, and 200,000 cows. At the time of the Yadava's departure, there was a great auspicious sound of many berries, mridangas, udaras, gomukas, dunduryas, venas, anakas, and venus. As they went along in the chariot, a voice from the sky spoke to Kamsa. "You fool, you do not know that the eighth son of the girl riding in this chariot will kill you. Wicked, shameless, merciless Kamsa, whose friends were demons and whose deeds were horrible, threw his sister to the ground, grabbed her by the hair, and grasped a sword with the intention of killing her. The musicians dropped their instruments. Those who were in front of the chariot went to the rear. As all faces turned white, Vasudeva, the best of devotees, spoke to Kamsa. O king of the Bhojas, you are the glory of the Bhoja dynasty. Narakasura, Jarasandha, Bakasura, Vatsasura, and Banasura, who all yearn to fight with you, praise your virtues in battle. Why are you now on the verge of killing your sister? Following the royal code of chivalry, you would not fight with Putana, a woman who yearned to fight with you, and to pacify her, you treated her as if she were your sister. This girl is your real sister. Why do you act in this way? On this, her festive wedding day, you should be kind to your younger sister and treat her like a daughter. O king of Mathura, you should not kill her. You should fix your heart on removing the sufferings of the distress. Although given this good instruction, wicked Kamsa, whose friends were all demons, did not take it seriously. Then, reflecting on the ways of Lord Hari's time, Vasudeva, now cheerful again, spoke to Kamsa. O Lord, you need not fear this girl. Hear what the divine voice said. I will give you the sons that frightened you. Don't be afraid of the sons that may be born from her. Agreeing with Vasudeva's promise, Kamsa praised him and then went home. Being very concerned, Vasudeva, accompanied by King Devaka's daughter, went to his home. So then this follows chapter 10, description of Lord Balarama's appearance. Sri Narada said, although frightened, Vasudeva could not flee because 10,000 armed soldiers sent by Kamsa surrounded his palace. In due course of time, year after year, Vasudeva begot in the womb of Devaki 8 sons and a daughter who was the eternal goddess Maya. Vasudeva, who knew the ultimate goal of life, went to Kamsa's assembly and offered his first son, Kirtiman. Seeing that Vasudeva had kept his promise, Kamsa's heart softened with kindness. He thought, in truth, what suffering will a saint not bear? What will he not tolerate? Kamsa said, this child may go home because I have no fear of him. I will undoubtedly kill your 8th son. Being told this, Vasudeva went home with his son. However, he did not think that the demon could be trusted. Narad Muni continued, soon thereafter I came to Kamsa descending from the heavens. The king bowed down before me, worshipped me, and asked me about the demigod's plan. I responded, O king, the Vasus have appeared having Nanda as their leader. The Suras have appeared having Rishabhanu as their leader. The personified Vedic hymns have appeared as the Gopis. The Devas have appeared as the Vrishnis, headed by Vasudeva, and all the demigoddesses have appeared as their wives, headed by Devaki. Depending on how they are counted, any of Vasudeva's sons can be the eighth one. Any of them might be the one that will kill you. That is the crookedness of the demigods. After I left, Kamsa became filled with anger while considering this plan of the demigods to kill the demons. In his heart, he decided to kill all the Yadavas. He then tightly bound Vasudeva and Devaki in chains and smashed Devaki's son against a stone surface. While remembering his previous birth, due to his demoniac nature and out of fear of Lord Vishnu, Kamsa killed each son of Devaki as it was born. Becoming angry at his son because of this, Emperor Ugrasena, who was the lord of the Yadavas, attempted to stop Kamsa and protect Vasudeva by sending his soldiers. Seeing Ugrasena's soldiers, Kamsa's soldiers, rose against them so that a great battle was fought in the midst of the assembly. Soon 10,000 men were killed. Kamsa then picked up his club and easily crushed his father's soldiers, their foreheads, legs, faces, shoulders, or arms broken. Many soldiers vomited blood, fell unconscious, and died. Assembly hall thus became red as streams of blood came from their wounds. Then, being exceedingly angry, Kamsa grabbed his father, dragged him from his throne, bound him with ropes, and locked him in a prison cell. Thereafter, while sitting on the throne, Kamsa personally ruled the opulent kingdoms of the Madhus and Surasenas. Harassed by Kamsa, all the Yadavas fled to other countries on the pretext of visiting relatives. In this way, they waited for a better time. When Yogamaya carried Devaki's seventh fetus to Vraja and placed it in Rohini's womb, the people of Mathura wondered, where did the child go? In Vraja, after 5 days in the month of Bhadra, August, September, on the 6th day of the bright fortnight, when Mercury, 5 exalted planets, and the constellation Libra were on the horizon at midday, as the demigods showered flowers and the clouds sprinkled drops of water, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, illuminating Nanda's home with his splendor, appeared from Vasudeva's wife, Rohini. Nanda performed the child's birth ceremony and gave in charity 1 million cows to the Brahmins. He then called the Gopas and observed a very auspicious festival with the music of many singers and instrumentalists. Coming there were Devala, Devarata, Vashishta, Brihaspati, and myself, Narada. Vyasadeva became pleased when Nanda washed his feet and worshipped him in many ways. Sri Nanda said, "Who is the handsome boy whose equal cannot be seen anywhere? How is it that he was born after only residing 5 days in his mother's womb? O great sage, please tell me this." Sri Vyas said, "Nanda, you are very fortunate. This child is the eternal Ananta sage. In Mathura, he was conceived by Vasudeva in Devaki, by Lord Krishna's desire. O King Nanda, you may now see him, even though great yogis cannot. Nanda, I have come here to see him, and so please show him the Supreme Person who is greater than the greatest and who now displays the form of an infant before us." Nanda showed the sages the child Ananta Sesha. Gazing at the child in the cradle, Vyas, struck with wonder, bowed down and then prayed, "O Master of the demigods, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Lord who grants desires, obeisances to you who are Lord Ananta Sesha. Obeisances to you who are directly Lord Rama. Eternal obeisances to you, Lord Shankarshan, the maintainer of the earth, perfect and complete, effulgent and glorious, holding a plow in your hand and having 1,000 heads. You are Baladeva, Revati's husband, and the infallible Supreme Personality of Godhead's elder brother. You are armed with a plow, and you are the killer of Pralambasura. O Supreme Person, please be merciful to me. Obeisances to you who are known as Bala and Balabhadra, and who displays a palm tree flag. Obeisances to you, Rohini's fair complexioned son, dressed in blue garments. You are the enemy of Denuka, Mustika, Kuta, Rukmi, Kupakarna, and Kumbanda. You put an end to Balvala. You divided the Yamuna and dragged Hastinapur. You are the enemy of Dravida. You are the king of the Yadavas and the decoration of Vraja. You are the killer of Kamsa's brothers, a pilgrim who goes to holy places, the supreme master and the teacher of Duryodhana. O Lord, please protect the world. O infallible Lord, O greater than the greatest, O Lord Ananta, O Lord whose fame is spread everywhere, glory unto you. Obeisances to you who holds a plow and a club and are the master of the demigods, great sages and celestial serpents. One who regularly reads or recites these prayers attains Lord Hari's supreme abode. Even while in this world, he attains all strength and crushes his enemies. He attains victory, wealth, and followers. Sri Narada said, after circumambulating Lord Balaram and bowing down before him 100 times in the company of the foremost sages, Vyasa Muni, the son of Parashara and Satyavati, went to the Saraswati river. Tomorrow I'll continue with reading from Sri Garga Samhita by Sri Garga Muni.